Hello drivers, today I want to remind you and speak to you about customers that wish to make a complaint or provide feedback. And just to let you know the procedure when you're working on a local transit job. So firstly, in your vehicle you need to have a passenger feedback form. These are paper copies and I will send a copy out to each of you. And you also need to have a passenger feedback sign. That passenger feedback sign has information about making a complaint for the passenger. It says that local transit welcomes complaints and feedback so we can all improve our services, and it gives 4 ways for the passengers to make a complaint. They can telephone local transit, they can send an email, they can go to the website, or they can fill in the passenger feedback form that you give them and give it back to you, or they can get it to local transit in another way. The passenger feedback sign should be placed on the back of the front seat so passengers seated in the rear can see it, and that gives them all the information they need to know if they want to make a complaint without receiving the paper form you give them. You should take a photograph of that sign so it's always in your phone, and then you can send it to a passenger or you can refer to it from the front seat. You should always acknowledge a passenger's or a customer's complaint, their dissatisfaction, their unhappiness, empathize with them and apologize to them. Be respectful, look at them when they're speaking and listen carefully to the complaint and take all the information on. You should try to solve the problem immediately. Try to do whatever you can to make the customer happy and satisfied. So offer a solution if the passenger is in discomfort or dissatisfied, when they say they are now happy or they identify a problem, and when there's been any sort of an incident, no matter how minor. For example, a motorised wheelchair slips when it's near to the ground, or any sort of incident. And you should take the action that you think is appropriate to solve that problem then and there. If the problem is not solved, and the customer is still unhappy, then you should telephone Ali and take his direction on what to do. The passenger may also wish to speak to Ali, or their carer or support worker may wish to speak to Ali. You should then try and solve the problem according to Ali's instructions, and ask the customer if they would like to provide feedback or make a complaint. Tell them that their feedback is very important to local transit and offer them the passenger feedback form. On that form, it tells them how to telephone in a complaint, email a complaint or feedback, do so on our website, or complete the paper form and give it to you or mail it to us. If you receive the paper form from the customer, you should take a photograph of that and send it to Ali immediately, and immediately the passenger has departed from the vehicle, and you should telephone Ali as soon as possible and give him all the information you can about the circumstances leading to that complaint. Now, just to let the drivers know, all complaints will be investigated fully, and that will mean we will speak to that customer, and we'll also speak to you, the driver, and anybody else involved. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Bye.